Hello everyone, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2, and this is Verge. And this video is coming back to you a little bit later than anticipated. Having some issues with the computer. However, things seem to be settled down now, so let's just jump right back into the campaign and look at the strategic overview. Here's our empire. It's rather large in size. We do have this large area in the center of allies. Let's go ahead and click on the diplomatic status. And blue is allies. So we have our allies in the center, and we're going to go ahead and keep them that way. Let's just see, maybe we could make them into city-states or something. I'm not sure exactly what the term is. And then we will move towards Spain, I believe, or definitely towards Britannia. So let's see, that's the direction we're going to head in. It looks like we don't have any more enemies except for this one location here. And what is this? We have the Nervi. Let's go ahead and jump back out of this map and let's look at our target. Where are they? Where are they? They are... Aha! It's just an army left. We took over their last base, their last city. So, and I do recall we do have a couple armies moving up towards Britannia. So we will continue to do this. That's 16 plus 1, so we don't have to really need an army at that location.
At your command.
Can we move this? No, we cannot. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back in by using our forces dialogue to look through our armies in a quick manner. So this army is done. This army has just gotten here. It's fully powered up. I wonder if we move them out. It goes to -1, +3. So that would stay ours. And we could move that over here. Start moving them towards Britannia. I'm going to wait one more turn before I do that, just to stay on the safe side. Nope, I don't want to go over there. I know there's an army over in eastern coast. Eastern part of our empire. This army needs to stay here because we just took this over. And I think this army is removed, or can't move. So I think we are good. We have one more turn for research. We have...
The faction summary tab.
Look at this. We have 11 armies out of 12. 2 out of 6 fleets. We could definitely build more fleets. Maybe that's what we should try to do. Can I build a fleet up here? Raise force. I cannot raise a fleet. Not at that location, at least. Here? Can raise a fleet. I know very little about ships, so we're just going to go ahead and recruit them in, and then let's go ahead and start recruiting ships. Looks just like the basic ships that I could get. We have a good amount of money coming in every turn, over 13,000 denarii a turn. So we're just going to kind of power up this ship here with this army, even though it's not... You know what the hell. We'll see what we do with that. We may end up doing nothing with it, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and end this turn. We have a spy in Northern Africa. Yes, I need to do something with her. We also have some rebels in Northern Africa too, so... Maybe we could cause some mischief down there, or get an army down here. Who knows? My main goal is up north.
Will you not give our people a little gold? You have much, and our people do not wish to become the slaves of envy.
You have a trade agreement. Non-aggression pact. Really? They're just neutral with us? Military alliance. Maybe that's what we could do. Military alliance. We have a trade agreement and a non-aggression pact. Let's see if we could do this. Yeah, agreement, offer, agreement. Lowest I could do is 7,600. Maybe we could demand something else. Military access. Alright. And that'll work. Alright, so we have military access, so I should be able to land my troops on there. Make them an ally. That will work. I don't have... this particular game, I'm going to have allies. I typically... they end up being not worth what their... the trouble that... they're not worth the trouble that they make, but... Okay, concrete has been done, so construction 1 has been done. We have a patrician, level 2. Let's go ahead and look at the research right off the bat. And we were looking at money. +3 wealth from agriculture. Wealth. So we have philosophy 1 and 2. Political costs. Cultural conversion. That's going to be a big one, I think. Cultural conversion. Political incident occurrence. Wouldn't mind finishing that up. We just finished construction 1. This here gives us a couple different towns and a trench mine. I don't know too much about. Probably just more money. What will this give us? +3 food. Oh, let's do this. Alright. Solves that problem. Population surplus. Let's go ahead and build. Now what are we going to build here? Nice, nice graphics. What are we going to build? How about an aqueduct? -4 food, and I could get gladiator spearmen. I want that. So, we have to remember to build our gladiators here. So these guys are fighting our enemies, I don't care. Subversion attempt. There must be a spy around here somewhere. Where is our enemy? Where's our enemy? Switch over to this. Switch over to this. You can't see it if you zoom in. German Confederation, there's a warlord over there. That army is gone, so I'm going to assume that that army was wiped out by this army here. Can't see, doesn't look like it's damaged, but that must be the case. So now what we're going to do get this army out of there as soon as possible. Alright, so construction report, character traits, quartermaster report, alliance force, shipwright, encouraged populace, faction destroyed. Nervy, yeah, there it is. Alright, so now let's go ahead and move our troops around. We do have this patrician. Let's skill him up a little bit. And his strength happens to be authority, so let's continue along with that. And we will push that button there to have him do what he needs to do at that location. This patrician here, I wouldn't mind putting him inside of an army. No, no, all these armies, this army does not have a unit in it.
What do you wish of me? Do they all need shields?
Yes, they all need shields. Alright. Then we took care of that guy, that girl. We could take care of her. Let's see what she could see.
Moving unseen. In Rome's
nice, nice. What can I do? Sabotage. We'll spend a little bit of money to see if we can at least get her skilled up. That won't be so bad. Okay, we have this ship. Ship. We have this army. Where is this army located? Alright. This army is going to go up north.
Ready for orders.
This patrician's never going to catch that other army.
Commander. On course. Is
Okay,
there nothing
pretty
else?
good.
Fleet reporting.
These are our allies. Oh, they're not our allies. So what we're going to do here is we are going to come this direction.
We cannot sail there. Pausing.
Alright. Maybe we could do something at that location. Let's go ahead and grab this unit, our next unit. Oh, he's on the eastern seaboard, eastern coast. We're not going to do anything with him.
Ready for orders.
And let's see here. And let's see.
Commander.
Move this direction.
Ready for further orders.
Good, they're replenishing.
At your command.
And this army. Can I get this army out? Yes, I can. Not sure what I'm going to do with this guy. Let's look at the map here real quick. If we look at... Nope. So only they are our allies. They are not. Let's look. Political. Let's look at these guys. These guys are cautious and reliable.
Greetings
We have
to
a
you.
trade agreement
I
and a
trust
non-aggression
you come with
pact.
honorable words that I can hear kindly.
How about military alliance, military access, and we will offer same. No, they're not going to do it. Basically, the same offer I offered them, but they won't take it. How about military access and payments? What are they? They're defensive allies. They're at war up there. We'll take it.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to take that unit and move them in that direction.
Stopping for now.
Alright, very good. This unit
We hunger for battle.
is going to replenish for 1 or 2 turns. I'm a little bit worried about this. This particular city is 24 -6. We'll see how that pans out. Our next army is over here.
Boarding now.
Alright.
Gathering supplies. Ready
Put
for
you
battle.
into force march.
Curse you all.
Alright.
We must rest a while.
Alright, so I think that does most of our armies. The only one that we have not moved is the one over on the east. Oh, we have Rome. You have a fully blown army of 20 units and a veteran, so you are ready to go down south. Let's see what kind of havoc we could create down here. Alright, I could upgrade. Now we get to spend a whole bunch of money. 750 per unit. Up. Alright. Nope, wrong button. I wish there was a faster way of doing all of this at once. Alright. So they already spent a whole bunch of money. click on this unit, get them to be forced march, and let's get them down here as fast as possible. Okay, so that takes care of that army. This army, we already did that one like 3 times. This army, brand new as well. We're gonna move them down south as well. Let's see, let's get them all the way down to here. Force march. Okay. And if I see them upgradable, I will upgrade them. Alright, so I think that is it for this particular turn. We have 1,000 men here. We can pull that army, that navy out. And we will bring it over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and end this turn.
Our warriors hunger for battle, blood, and glory. Shall we attack these feeble fools?
Their demands, they want a payment, and their offer is to join a war against these guys. Are we at... Yes, we are at war with them. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe if we make enough silly agreements with them that they'll eventually become allies of ours.
I will speak
Peace
the
treaty.
hardest word for a warrior. Peace. It is an honorable offer.
Nope. Make client
A
state.
token, perhaps a modest gift of coin, would have my people
Who are
see
you fighting?
in
You're
a new
fighting against a
light.
whole bunch of people. Libya, Carthage, Massilia. I have no idea how you pronounce that. They do have 1 military ally and 2 defensive allies. These guys aren't necessarily our friends. We have a trade agreement and non-aggression pact. We have the money. We'll take it. Let's spice things up a little bit. That should piss some people off. Increase spy level 3. Agent exposed. Alright. So let's see if we can get this army moving any faster than it is. I wouldn't mind getting down here and grabbing that land so we have a base in North Africa. Alright. Let's look at the map real quick. So these are our allies over here. So we could definitely start pushing this direction as well. Very interesting. You never know exactly what's going to happen. However, we are moving most of our armies up
Ready for
north.
orders. Your orders?
Did they take that over? Yes, they did. So they are no longer our enemy. But these guys... British... What are these guys? The British Confederation. Let's look at politics. Why am I thinking that they are our enemy? They do not like us. And they are at war with everybody. So we could definitely attack them.
Moving out. Pausing.
Alright. So I'm going to just take 2 armies up north.
Hard on the oars, you men.
And this other army,
Fleet's
I want to move down south. Here.
support.
This army here. Can I get them? Yes, I can. No, I cannot. Okay, so first off, let's get these. I can't. It's the wrong army. I am crazy here.
Yes.
This is the army I want. Alright. This army. So I have these two armies going up north. And I have these two. My firewall just kicked in. I have these two armies going up north. And I'll have these two armies go down south. This patrician versus hooking up with that. Hook up this army later on, but let's get him down here. Alright. And then that army is moving, that army is moving. Hold on one, guys. Let's see, I have to get my firewall thing out of here. Alright. Hopefully that did not mess up the recording. Alright, so now let's go ahead and look at this. So what did we move? Let's move this
Your orders?
fleet real quick. Alright, so this army stays. This army is actually good at this point. I'm going to move you down south. This army,
Ready for orders.
you're going to go right in there and you're going to sit tight. Alright. This army is... Oh, aha, this is the army, and my central army is moving down to Sparta. Alright. A lot of movements. We have this spy, which I could get out of here.